Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. The airport road in Swift Current is a busy area of the community with a high volume of daily traffic. Now, after years of discussion, the RM of Swift Current has announced that it will be paving a 4-mile stretch of the airport road. Each year, the Saskatchewan Medical Association's president and vice president travel across the province, meeting with physicians from the various health regions. For the past several months, the Iplex has been off limits to patrons, as crews have been busy with a number of upgrades to the ice surface and surrounding area. Thanks for joining us here today. The RM of Swift Current has announced that it's moving forward on a new project. We find out what that is in today's top story. The airport road in Swift Current is a busy area of the community with a high volume of daily traffic, going to the research station, the Swift Current Airport, and area farms. Now, after years of discussion, the RM of Swift Current has announced that it will be paving a 4-mile stretch of the airport road from the number 4 highway to the eastern boundary of the RM past the airport. Reeve Bob Neufeld says safety is at the heart of the upgrades.
We will be spending more money on maintaining a gravel road every year, and this way, if we get it graveled in, and without Delta Aggregates, it wouldn't have been possible. I mean, it's a huge expense, and so we just feel we want to. The maintenance is one thing that we'd like to get away from, and the dust. Dust is dangerous. At lots of times when you have the truck traffic on there and vehicle traffic. And especially in a summer like this, when we don't have much moisture, the dust is everywhere. So we're gonna kill a bunch of birds with one stone.
The RM will move forward on the paving through a partnership with Delta Aggregates of Swift Current, who will actually pave Airport Road with 4 inches of asphalt. A winning partnership for everyone involved.
We do have an interest in it. We do have pits on the road. But we've come up with a few options for them, and having a asphalt plant in town now, we were able to come up with a better option and be able to make it work with them.
And as far as the cost for the paving of Airport Road, the RM of Swift Current says it's looked into federal and provincial funding without any success, with the partnership with Delta Aggregates being the best solution. Although the actual cost to the RM or its taxpayers is still unclear.
When we were initially looking at it, it was $3 million.
Okay.
But now that we have a partner, it's considerably less.
Okay. What's the maximum you would spend on the road?
The maximum we would spend as a partner, we probably won't get to the $3 million number.
The paving of Airport Road in Swift Current is scheduled for the spring of 2018 and will take approximately 15 days. For over 12 years, Southwest TV News has provided the visuals for the defining moments in our community. Support your community and help us to continue our work. Support our sponsors by watching the ads on YouTube and by clicking the ads on our website. Pennies per click, which will help us continue to bring you the award-winning news coverage you've come to expect from Southwest TV News. Mark October 18th through 21st on your calendar and plan to attend the CCA Finals Rodeo in Swift Current. The top cowboys and cowgirls will compete in all of your favorite rodeo events, vying for the CCA Championship title. And wrap up your weekend with the CCA Finals Rodeo Cabaret featuring Sweet Tequila. Get your tickets now for the CCA Finals Rodeo, October 18th through 21st in Swift Current. The SEMA Leaders Tour recently stopped in Swift Current, with a number of topics up for discussion. Each year, the Saskatchewan Medical Association's president and vice president travel across the province, meeting with physicians from the various health regions. The 11-city tour recently stopped in Swift Current, with SEMA President Dr. Joanne Sivertson and Vice President Dr.Siva Karen leading the discussion, which included the amalgamation into a single Saskatchewan Health Authority.
The SMA was invited to present our viewpoints when the 3% panel was struck. And we didn't advocate for one region, or however many regions. What we advocated for was to create a patient-centered, integrated healthcare system where we can deliver efficient healthcare to the patients. And we also advocated to have physician leaderships in management, governance, and every step of the way.
While other members of the SEMA pointed out additional challenges, which Saskatchewan physicians will be facing in the months ahead.
I guess it's interesting times for physicians in the province. So first of all, there's the transition to a single health authority. And for many physicians, that may change some of the people they report to and the structures that are in place. It shouldn't change day-to-day clinical care and the work that they provide to patients that much, but it's still an uncertainty. There's that. There is the tax changes in the federal small business tax structure that we spoke about already. And then there's also the fact that our contract with the government is up and negotiations are currently underway to negotiate where we go over the next number of years with a pay structure from the provincial government. And the provincial government has included physicians along with all provincial employees saying that they expect a 3.5% fee cut. So that's very concerning for physicians.
The transition to the new Saskatchewan Health Authority is slated for later this fall. The SEMA is a provincial division of the Canadian Medical Association, with over 2,000 physician members in Saskatchewan.
The Cypress Hills Interprovincial Park is a popular destination for tourists throughout the summer months. Guests from around the world come to the park to be one with nature and enjoy the many amenities from camping, hiking trails, and more.
There's nothing quite so pretty as the hills that shouldn't be.
Mark October 18th through 21st on your calendar and plan to attend the CCA Finals Rodeo in Swift Current. The top cowboys and cowgirls will compete in all of your favorite rodeo events, vying for the CCA Championship title. And wrap up your weekend with the CCA Finals Rodeo Cabaret, featuring sweet tequila. Get your tickets now for the CCA Finals Rodeo, October 18th through 21st in Swift Current. As hockey fans return to the Iplex for another season, they'll notice a few upgrades to the arena. For the past several months, the Iplex has been off limits to patrons, as crews have been busy with a number of upgrades to the ice surface and surrounding area. This includes replacement of the ice slab, new glass and boards, to upgraded tile flooring throughout the lobby. Necessary upgrades to maintain the high-quality standards expected for the facility.
Boards meet the NHL spec, which is it's an aluminum construction of boards, and then the glass is an acrylic glass, which is different from the tempered. It has a lot more flex. The boards actually deflect up to 2 feet at the top of the board system, so there's a lot of movement in that glass, so it should be pretty exciting when we see some hits this year in the game.
Pool adds that the replacement of the ice slab was crucial to maintain a quality and safe surface for everyone lacing up their skates.
And our refrigeration was working at 100% capacity with that old floor. We had a deflection of 2.5 inches from edge to middle, which we were building 2.5 inches of ice before we could even get going with the white paint that we do on a level surface. So yeah, we were carrying a lot of ice and just working that system really hard and not being able to get it as cold as we were hoping at the surface temperature. So what we found so far has been pretty awesome. We can freeze fairly quickly and we only have to carry 1.5 inches ice, which will be a huge difference.
And as city crews put the finishing touches on the ice at the Iplex, all will be in place in time for the Broncos home opener set for October 7th. Market Square is a summer tradition in downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Drop by Market Square every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Proudly presented by the City of Swift Current, Standard Motors, Innovation Credit Union, and Southwest TV News. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at southwesttvnews.com. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.